Okay, welcome back. My Let's Play of Final Fantasy XIV on the PC. We are doing the Crystal Tower. Last time we did the first part, the Labyrinth of the Ancients. We've got 2 more parts to go. I read about the bosses in the second part, but there's a lot of mechanics here. I mean, these guides were clearly written like when this stuff was new. So obviously it all sounds a lot more intimidating than it actually is now. But still, there seems to be a good deal of just like, if you don't do this, you will wipe. And it's like, oh boy, how many people in our group have read this shit? We're going to find out. Fellowship of Noah being accounted for. It is time this assembly was called to order. Rambos will be presiding over the meeting. If you would be so kind as to inform him of your readiness to proceed. Welcome back, Mangg. Oh, I've just been reading about your encounter in the Labyrinth of the Ancients. It pleases me greatly to note that you seem none the worse for the experience. For your reference, I've added my own notes to Graha's preliminary expedition report and begun compiling a Crystal Tower survey log. The information contained therein will be available to you at all times. Should you have any questions, you need only ask. Now, if there are no objections, I shall begin with a summary of the expedition's key accomplishments. Alright, well, you can give me, this. In the course of this, our first foray into the grounds of the Crystal Tower, we succeeded in neutralizing the structure's outer defenses, before proceeding to secure the maze surrounding the base of the spire. According to Mangg's account, the labyrinth's defenses were most emphatically active. Disturbingly, his report also mentions a violent encounter with a sentry heavily augmented by Allegan technology. In short, our misgivings were well founded. The Crystal Tower was not simply thrust above ground by the chaotic shifting of Earth. It has somehow been reawoken. It is as if, as seems increasingly likely, the tower's secrets should prove too dangerous to share with the world, we will have no choice but to contain them. Short of leveling the place, this will almost certainly involve returning its mechanisms to a state of dormancy. To do that, however, we will first need to address the question of how they work, the answer to which must surely be waiting for us inside the tower itself. In conclusion, that is where we must go. A task rather easier said than done, if the perils of the labyrinth are any indication. And I move that all further exploration of the tower be delayed until such time as an exhaustive analysis of the structure's defenses has been completed. Master Garland, may I entrust this task to you? It would be my pleasure. Don't forget about us. It's like you said, Chief. We founded the Ironworks to make sure that technology was used for the right reasons, and that means making sure it's not used for the wrong ones. We wouldn't be doing our jobs if we didn't see this through to the end. Lads, well, I hope you're ready for some back-breaking chores. Well, everything seems to be in hand here, so I shall take my leave of you for the present. If I am to witness this valiant tale unfold with mine own eyes, I must needs hone my martial skills ere we ascend the spire. You'll be doing nothing of the sort, Graha. Your knowledge may prove useful to Master Garland's investigation. As an observer, I am not, strictly speaking, subject to your authority. Pray do not mistake my intent, Mangg. I am well aware that I shall never be a match for one with your innate talents, however hard I train. Be that as it may, pray do not allow your skills to rust from disuse during the coming pause. We will need you fighting fit if our subsequent forays are to prove as productive as this one. Mark me, we have not yet caught more than the briefest glimpse of that which time has obscured. Soon, however, we shall cast off that veil and gaze upon the glory of the Allegan Empire. With that encouraging thought in mind, it is time to bring this assembly to a close. Let us all focus on the task at hand, that our next expedition may begin all the sooner. Meeting adjourned. Yeah, so these different raid phases were released across different patches. But for us, we're just steamrolling through. Such a terrible mess. Yet it does leave the door wide open, so to speak. One cannot help but be impressed. I'm beginning to understand the reliance you place on adventurers, old friend. So, this is the legacy the Allegan Empire left behind. My readings are correct. The energy source waiting atop the tower is a match for even the Ultima weapon. Nay, more than a match. A new toy for me to play with. Oh, shit. I believe the fates had conspired to deny me my just rewards once again, but it would seem they had a greater destiny in mind for me. And so long as my ambition burns, I shall strive to seize it. The dream lives on, Cid. Do not disappoint me. It's just like... It's such a fucking video game thing, you know, for him to take off his mask right there in the middle of nowhere and talk to himself to reveal his evil plan. Like, it's just so ridiculous. Alright, Circus Tower. Ah, 'tis you, my friend. You are doubtless eager to hear of our progress on the Crystal Tower. Excellent. I'd be disappointed to hear otherwise. Of course, disappointed is the word of the day, I fear. I'm ashamed to say there is nothing worthwhile to report. The suns continue to probe the labyrinth of the ancients, and every day brings new discoveries. Alas, the same cannot be said of the Crystal Tower proper, where we've not been able to set so much as a single foot inside it. You will recall how the 8 sentinels stood between us and the labyrinth initially. In like manner, the entryway into the principal spire, Circus Tower, the Allegants called it, is also protected by technology far more advanced than our own. Cid and I have tried every trick we know, but without success. Frankly speaking, we are at a loss. It is discouraging, but we cannot give up. There must be a way in. So the situation stands, my friend. Until we gain entry into the tower, I fear your talents shan't avail us. It will require time that I am loath to waste, but I have a mind to set my people to scouring such ancient texts as we have on hand. Perhaps we can be of assistance. And you are? Be at ease, friends, for we share the self-same goal. I am Une, and my companion is called Doga. We are scholars of the Allegan civilization, sent by the students of Baldessian to assist in your endeavor. Una and Doga, rather unusual names for this day and age, if I might be forgiven for observing, but I digress. You claim to be here at the students' behest, but we have received nary a word of your coming. Moreover, in light of the recent incident at the Isle of Val, I should think they have rather more pressing concerns. We can only assume that the message failed to reach you due to some mishap. I assure you that we are here to help. What is it, Graha? 'Tis nothing. There was a pain, but it has subsided. Well, well, this is rather unexpected. Your right eye is the same as ours. Same. You have the Allegan eye as well? This sanguine hue is said to be a trait unique to the Allegans, yet I inherited it from my father as he did from his. Only one child in a single generation is born with the eye. All my life I have sought to learn the truth of its manifestation. If there is aught you know, I implore you to tell me. My deepest apologies, but we have no answers for you. Only one thing is certain. Those who possess the trait are bound by fate to Alleg. As your eye has placed you upon the path you walk, so too have we come here to fulfill our destiny. Absurd though it may sound, it is the truth. Seems to me we have naught to lose by accepting their aid. What say you? That is your wish, and so be it. Yet know that I still mean to verify your story with the students of Baldessian when I am able. I trust there will be no objections. Very well. As of this moment, I name Une and Doga advisory members of NOAA. Without further ado, let us have them examine the circus tower entrance. I promise you'll not have cause to regret your decision. Mangg, I should be much obliged if you were to accompany our new friends to the tower. Biggs and Wedge are presently surveying the 8 sentinels. The 2 of them can show you the way. Upon arrival, pray report to Master Garland. He will brief you on the situation. I shall join you, Mangg. With Une and Doga's knowledge, along with your uncanny knack for setting events in motion, I am hopeful that we will finally see progress. Now, these 2 individuals seem like they might be important. They both look like really unique, which usually means important in a game like this. See, asshole. Well, if it isn't Mangg, eager to enter Circus Tower and kill everything in sight, no doubt. As I'm sure you've already heard, though, the place is locked up tight as a clam. New friends from the students, you say? Excellent. It's been slow going, or rather, no going, for the chief. He'll appreciate the help. If you just follow me, I'll take you to him. Ah, some old faces to lift the spirit, and a couple of new ones besides. Allow me to introduce Une and Doga. They are scholars of ancient Aleg, sent here by our friends of Baldessian to aid in the investigation. We understand you're having trouble circumventing the tower's defenses. 'Tis our hope that we can be of some small assistance. If your attire is ought to go by, your assistance should prove invaluable indeed. To begin with, let me tell you where we stand. Beyond rises Circus Tower, the principal spire of the structure collectively known as the Crystal Tower. The only way to get inside is through the proverbial front door, the imposing gate you see here. The problem is we can't get it to open. It's sealed by some mechanism whose workings are an utter mystery to us. Having had no success via more orthodox methods, I went at it with everything from a pickaxe to a magitech cannon. Nothing so much as put a scratch on it. For a blessing, the gate doesn't try to reduce us to ashes like the 8 sentinels, but that doesn't make it any less effective as a security measure. It's fiendishly frustrating in its simplicity. The only clue we have is the elaborate device carved upon it. A man and a woman respectant. Allegan royalty by my judgment. Precisely who these individuals were we cannot say, nor do we know whether the device actually serves a purpose. Like as not, it is purely decorative. If you're thinking to force it, save your strength. It's no use. Just ask the calluses on my hands. Rest assured, we do not mean to waste our strength. Indeed, why should we exert ourselves when the gate will open of its own accord? don't think any of us expected that to happen. 7 hells. What is this? What did you do? What are you? Piercing the heavens and gathering the light, a symbol of mankind's glory and might. Virtue guarded by gates impregnable only to those of royal blood answerable. Exactly as passed down through legend, I am delighted to see. Beg pardons for interrupting your bewilderment. I couldn't help but notice the remarkable playthings you have acquired. Nero, you're still alive? Garland, Garland. If I didn't know better, I would say you weren't happy to see me. Ah, but I jest. In light of our recent meetings, you have every right to be wary. But rest assured, I am no longer a threat to you. My legion is for all intents and purposes defunct, and my association with it means a tight noose awaits me back in Garlemald. And so I've been roaming this land Eorzea, a regular itinerant. In the course of my wanderings, I chanced to catch wind of your latest venture. It sounded positively fascinating, and so I decided to come here and join you. After the wrongs you've committed, you think us that gullible? You are suspicious of my intent, which is only my just deserts. But I am determined to make amends. As a gesture of goodwill, I will share with you what I know, starting with these 2 odd characters. As you doubtless are already aware, the Crystal Tower was the symbol of ancient Aleg's might and prosperity. Entry was permitted only to royalty and a select few individuals. According to the records I have unearthed, only royal blood can open the gate. In other words, the Emperor and his progeny were living keys. You mean to say that these 2 are descended from Allegan royalty? Oh, I suggest nothing so glamorous. Put it plain, they are imitations of royalty, living keys born of Allegan ingenuity. Clones, I believe, is the name your creators gave your kind. Is that not so? It would seem that the time for concealment is past. Pray accept our apologies. It was not our intent to deceive. We simply wish to avoid causing undue alarm by prematurely making what many would consider deranged claims. If it please you, let us return to the 8 Sentinels. There is much and more to tell. Fucking goofy grin I always give. Very well. Seven hells. Do you seriously mean to follow us around? Come, Garland. You know me better than to think that I spoke in jest. What more will it take for us to be reconciled? A gift, perhaps? An Allegan tombstone. It holds the information I just shared with you, and a deal more besides. It used to be the jealously guarded property of the 14th Legion, but it's yours now. I wish you joy of it. I look forward to working together, old friend. Kinda looks like Willem Dafoe. If you are ready to listen, we shall tell you all. As it pertains closely to your investigation, your leader Rambros may wish to be present. Before we begin, pray allow me to apologize again. It was not our intent to deceive you. As you will have already gathered, we are not scholars sent by the students of Baldesion. Nay, we are clones, copies of people who once existed, given life through Allegan technology. That is rather a lot to take in. It would not be considered unseemly. Might I ask why you and yours were created? And more specifically, what is it that you now seek to do? Answering your questions requires that we revisit Allegan history. Pray bear with us. The Allegan Empire reached its zenith long before our kind came into being. In that glorious age, the Crystal Tower stood tall as the symbol of Allegan pride. Parents took their children there, that they might learn how the nigh-limitless energy it produced brought prosperity to the whole empire. That prosperity, however, bred decadence, and the empire began to show signs of stagnation. This decline was made all the more rapid for want of strong leadership. In a matter of generations, the Allegan civilization became a pale shadow of its former self. Its once gleaming cities fell into disrepair, and its frontier lands were given over to the wilderness. Lamenting the pitiful state of affairs, one technologist made it his mission to restore Alleg to greatness. Amon was his name, and he believed that the alien empire wanted for but a potent ruler, and none was more potent than its founding father, whom he sought to resurrect. Founding father? You cannot mean Emperor Zandi. None other. As part of his experiments, Amon created clones of the Emperor's descendants. We are the products of that experimentation. Copies of Une and Doga. Historical texts mention the reigns of two Allegan emperors named Zandi. Or Zand, I don't know. It was commonly believed that the second was the namesake of the first. After all, such a custom is not uncommon among royalty and commoners alike. To think that the two were in fact one and the same. Aye, Zand returned from the grave and assumed his throne once more. And true to Amon's prediction, the Emperor restored his realm to the glory it once knew. Would that he could have been satisfied with that. In his previous life, the Emperor desired to bring the entire world under Allegan dominion, an ambition that ultimately went unfulfilled. Having been granted a second chance, he was determined to succeed. Realizing that he needed more power to wage his war of conquest, Zand turned his sights toward a forbidden source, darkness. In order to learn how to harness this power, he converted the Crystal Tower into a restricted research facility. Darkness? Again? Seven hells, what is it with megalomaniacal rulers turning to darkness in their lust for power? Well, at least this one won't be bothering us, being thousands of years dead and all. Would that you were right, Master Garland. Alas, Emperor Zand is very much alive. Within SYRCUS Tower he still abides, his ambition burning all the more ardently for his empire's collapse. Wielding the power of darkness requires prodigious amounts of energy that not even the Crystal Tower could produce. In order to augment the shortfall, Dalamud was created and launched into the heavens. On high it hung, gathering the sun's energy and channeling it to the tower below. However, a miscalculation resulted in a surge of energy that escaped into the land. This triggered an earthquake of unprecedented violence, the calamity that ushered in the Fourth Umbral Era. In the blinking of an eye, the mighty Allegan Empire was laid to waste. Yet even as the Crystal Tower was sinking into the earth, the technologist Amon, now Emperor Zand's closest aide, invoked powerful magics and halted the flow of time. Every soul within the structure, the Emperor included, was placed in a deep slumber. In that state they were to remain until the time was ripe to awaken. Eras came and went. After millennia lying dormant, Dalamud was summoned back to the Earth. Its descent triggered the Seventh Umbral Calamity, in the wake of which the Crystal Tower re-emerged. At that moment, Emperor Zand awakened. In his lust for power, the Emperor consorted with darkness and was seduced by its corrupting influence. Even though his empire is now little more than a fading memory, He will stop at nothing to see his ambition realized. "'Tis for no other purpose but to put an end to Zan's madness that we exist. This is the mantle we have inherited from our namesakes, the true Une and Doga. Fearing what might befall the world, the two of them sought to thwart their empire. They gave unto us their will, that we might carry on their mission should they fail. When we came to our senses within the Crystal Tower, we deliberated a course of action. Concluding that we alone could not overcome Zand, we struck out to find a worthy ally. It has taken years, but our search is finally over. It is no ordinary man who can cut a path through the labyrinth of the ancients. With you as our champion, Mangg, we are confident that we can end Zan's dark ambition once and for all. Well, that'll teach me for speaking too soon. Setting my chagrin aside, I see now why you knew about the students of Valdesian among a host of other things. You were observing our investigation the whole time. So, what will we do, Mangg? The world's in grave danger again, it just so happens you're an expert at saving it. Nice. You have our eternal gratitude. Together, let us see the Allagan Empire's dark past laid to rest. It has been our mission to recover the long-lost knowledge of the Allagan civilization. But what worth is that knowledge, if it means subjecting the realm to peril? Truth be told, it pains me to think that the Tower's secrets may become lost to us, but the greater good must ever come first. Besides, no quantity of ancient relics can compare to our friends Une and Doga, living, breathing Allagans. Whoops. And so I hereby declare a change in Noah's objective. Henceforth, we shall direct all efforts towards sealing off SYRCUS Tower. Its dark secrets must never know the light of day. Mangg, as you did for us within the Labyrinth of the Ancients, I would have you enter the structure and eliminate hostile elements. Suffice it to say, this includes Emperor Zand himself. Meanwhile, the rest of us shall examine ways to isolate SYRCUS Tower from the outside world. To work, then. Wait, there's something I must know. My right eye is like yours. Does this mean? You inherited the trait from your father, you said. Know that clones are unable to bear offspring. You have no cause for concern. The Allagan Eye, you called it, but to us it is the Royal Eye, owing to the fact that the trait manifests only in those possessed of royal blood. I cannot well explain why the eye runs in your line, but I am disinclined to think it a coincidence. Though you are doubtless impatient to learn the truth, pray have patience. All will be revealed in due time. The last 30 minutes has been entirely dialogue of story to set up one section of a 3-part raid. This game is just ridiculous. And now we have more dialogue. Fucking insane, dude. The people that worked on this game really just want to write books. I think they just want to write books, but they're given video games instead. My apologies if I've given you cause to worry. I am quite well, I assure you. As you can appreciate, there's been much for me to think on. But now is the time for action, not idle thoughts. SYRCUS Tower awaits us. Your task is to eliminate all hostile elements within the structure, Zand himself included. This will afford us the chance to seal off the facility. May the crystal grant you strength. My god, dude. I don't even... Alright. 30, let's say 32 minutes. I'm willing to bet that this raid will take less than 32 minutes to finish. That's my bet. Alright, well, I guess I'll pause. I thought it might be instant, but no. Didn't take too long. Alright. There's the gang. Okay, let's tighten up now. Let's focus. I'm in Group A again. That's what I like to see. I think Group A is probably the best group. I think the other groups are dumb, and you're probably dumb if you get put in B or C. I'll just put that out there. I don't know where everyone's going. I'm just sticking with Group A because we're the coolest. A for awesome, as I always say. I better sprint though. We don't want one of those situations. All right. This is all trash. This is all trash, guys. Oh shit, I've pulled. We've got an astrologian in our group. Dealing with their cards and shit. I want to be like them. And our tank is named King Cruel. So I think things are going to look at I think this will be good. This will go good. All right. That's interesting. They seal off these little segments where you have trash. It's not like you go through trash fight after trash fight after trash fight. It's like, here, this is your little arena. Fight the trash. Move on. Make sure you're sprinting, asshole. That's pretty much it. We are climbing a tower, I suppose. It is pretty blue. It's very blue. All right, so Scylla. She spawns orbs, elemental orbs that follow a random player in each group. And the lightning ones need to be drawn into the lightning rods that are around the arena. The ice ones are just going to freeze the person. And the fire ones can be taken to thaw the frozen person. And that thawing leaves behind a puddle. And if you stand in the puddle, it gives a lot of fire resistance. And that's very important for the second phase. My job right now, and if no orbs are on me, is basically just to heal shit. As usual. There's nothing surprising about that. Okay. Let's get some Whispering Dawn out there. Watch out for those big AoEs. Heals, heals, heals. Make sure you get your sucker going. Hand out some suckers. It's all good. It's all good. She's almost dead. We got plenty of MP. I'm pretty sure that whole elemental orb nonsense is nonsense. I need to take this into a frozen person. Here. Shit. Oh, shit. I died. Now. Oh, God. And our other healer is frozen. So this is where everything falls apart. Oh, I got a raise from some other healer. Not a member of Group A. Group A is falling apart. Okay. There you go. Alright, let's just make sure the tank's good. Tank's good. Heals good. Heals good. I'm not standing anything. Just make sure the tank's good, even though he's probably not even tanking. Maybe he's tanking. He's taking a lot of damage. Alright, I'm about to be I'm frozen. Now, I need to be thawed, but I'm standing in AoEs. There we go. Okay, I wasn't thought. You gotta leave it on. No, no, no. No. Still frozen. Still frozen. How is she not dead yet? Oh my. Alright. Jesus. That went as well as I expected. Item level 100 on these gloves. That's an upgrade. I'm needy. That's what you do when it's an upgrade. Gawain is just... I don't know what's Gawain doing. I guess he left the raid or something. That's not entirely clear. But you know, Group A we can deal with one less person. It's all good. We don't need 8. Green Dragon. Shit. Tank's taking damage. Tank is taking a lot of damage. Why am I not healing? It's just one big clusterfuck. That's what this experience is. Une's clone. That don't look like Une. All right, so one boss down, 3 to go. This raid might not actually be faster than the dialogue. It's not that far off, I think. Ooh. Oh, 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 oh. I don't remember this. I read about the boss and now I forgot. Let me just look. Okay. Oh, he spawns ads. Yeah, this is the one. You have to get to the outside platforms when he casts his big AoE or you die or something. Not that one. Okay, I mean, he's getting his ass wrecked. So we might be able to just avoid that, or it's inevitable. I'm not sure. I know that if we don't kill the ads and it does happen, we're fucked. So maybe this is the new strat. I don't know. I didn't have to do anything. Okay, so that boss got completely trivialized. If you're curious. Hey, 100. That's an upgrade. Oh, but I can't need it. Probably get it anyways. Okay, 2 down, 2 to go. Oh shit, everyone's dying. Oh shit, everyone's dying. Okay. Sucker. Sucker. There will be sucker for y'all. This isn't even a boss. This is like a mini boss. What the fuck happened to this guy? And I completely ignored him. All the way on the bottom of the list. I feel like playing at DPS would probably be pretty easy. You could probably just ignore everything going on and just hit stuff, and the healers will deal with you, and you could be utterly brain dead. All right, Amon. I also forgot. He does a lot of AoEs, and then he freezes people. You got to hide behind him. I know that, but he might not. Maybe we'll just kill him. Who knows? All right, we need a little sucker. Y'all need succor, I will provide. That is what I do. Why don't we get some Whispering Dawn in there? There you go. Oh, everyone liked that. We have ads. Are we dealing with ads? Are we not? Oh, you're being dealt with. Okay. There is some damage happening. Guess we're dealing with ads. Sort of half half-assedly. This guy's name is Cum. I died. Why did I die? What did I die from? I don't know what killed me. I'm still not sure. Maybe if there was a... I mean, there's a combat log, but it's going a mile a minute. Both healers are down. Group A has 0 healers. Group B has 1. C has 2. Okay, B got the other healer back. But now... Oh. No, okay, things are still going. A is still functioning. Oh, A has no healers, no tanks. We are just some DPS. Let's see if they can pull it through. There are only 2 healers alive right now. I think that's all we're going to get. If this A needs healers res, that's not going to happen. Oh my god. Oh, why'd you pick me? I wanted to just watch. Fuck. Oh, okay. We're good. Okay. I still don't know what killed me. Fight valiantly, mortals, but to no avail. Wow. He looks angry. That is an angry person. Absolute darkness draws nigh. Soon it will be unleashed, and all shall return to nothingness. All right, and I'm definitely very late. Yep. Okay, when you drop puddles, drop them near his butt. Don't step in the puddles until after they drop, but step in fast. What? The fuck did you just say? This is the one I was especially worried about with all these, like, insta-death mechanics. I don't know how this is gonna go. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, I think we want to destroy all this shit. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm playing Fall Guys, and I'm just, like, trying to observe what everyone else is doing and then just following along. See where everyone moves. Oh, shit. Oh, this is what I want to be in. Yeah, that I know. I took a lot of damage, but it's split among the people in it. So you actually want to join up on it. Oh, I want to be... Oh, God. All right, I got you. I got you. We have a lot of people dead. We have a lot of people dead. Okay. We need succor. We need succor. Succor ASAP. Okay, this shit again. I don't know. All I can do is just sort of... I can bio shit. All this has to be destroyed or we wipe, of course. Dude, fucking kill that! Kill that! Oh my god! Jesus, guys. Okay. 28%. So yeah, you want to be in one of these things, but you don't want to be in multiple of them because you will take multiples damage. There we go. That was good. And then you want to be in the circles because that prevents the earthquake damage. This is all stuff that I read. You also don't want to be in the big orange circles because that hurts you. Hurts you much. Alright, alright. I think we're going to get it. I think we're going to one-shot this bad boy. Emperor Zand. Xander Cage. Nice. Wow. That was better, I think. That was better than the first section. It was more entertaining. Let's commend somebody, just so I feel like a good person. We'll greed. Oh, Wind Up Onion Knight. Need that. Oh, yeah, I want it. Probably everyone on Earth has it. Alright. I don't know if any of that is worth anything, but I will always take... Oh, and I got the Zand card. Oh, the Zand card. And I got the Phlegathon card. Nice. That's how you get new cards. You just raid. Who would have thought? Let's see. Where are these? I want to look at them. Zand. Oh, 9, 4, 6, 7. Nice. And Phlegathon. Okay, he's not quite as good, but he's decent. Zand. I don't know if that's like a guarantee. Everybody gets sad when they kill him, or I don't know what it was, but I am happy. All right, 53 minutes. So that was 23 minutes for that raid. No, not even. 21 minutes. So yes, the dialogue setting up the raid took like 30% longer than the raid itself. Bang. You did it! You defeated Emperor Zand! Empires may rise and fall, but man's indefatigable spirit ever lives on. Truly, you are the champion we had hoped for, Mangg. With Emperor Zand now at eternal rest, his dark legacy may be undone. What are you playing at now, Nero? In case you haven't noticed, Garland, these are dangerous surrounds. Can a man be faulted for exercising due caution? At any rate, you needn't mind me. I'm perfectly capable of looking after myself. Go on and finish what you came to do. There are two ways that we may seal off SYRCUS Tower, either isolate it from the outside world, or cripple its ability to produce energy. Choice of method is yours to make. Before you proceed, however, Doga and I must needs attend to a task. That distortion. What is it? Power that Zand sought to obtain comes from the void, the world of darkness, our people called it. And the true nature of that power was none other than the armies of Voidsent. Voidsent feed on ether, as you may already know, and no plane is richer in it than ours. In exchange for their allegiance, Zan entered into an unholy covenant. He would open a gate through which the Voidsent could freely enter our world. Covenant, I'm afraid to say, is still in effect. However, being of the Emperor's lineage, Une and I believe that we can annul it. By his blood, Zan sealed his dark pact. By our blood, it shall be undone. It is time. Yes, Doga, finally we may fulfill our purpose. The world of darkness. Great. Oh, be still, my beating heart. For a moment I feared that this outing would end in disappointment, but my readings were not mistaken. Not even the Ultima weapon compares to this. What are you going on about? Covenant is everlasting. So Mericidia is brought into the fold. Soon all the world shall be united under Allagan rule. And yet, with every dream that becomes reality, the memory of death grows ever more vivid, an endless void bereft of light and warmth. Though I may have defeated death, it did not leave me unscathed. Nay, its ravening claws have scarred my soul for eternity. Never shall I know peace. Beings without will, you cannot fathom my rage, my melancholy, my fear. What worth is wealth and power when all must inevitably be consigned to nothingness? If man has nothing, he need not know the pain of loss. So let there be nothing. Harvest more power, that the gate may be thrown full open. Let the cloud of darkness come and engulf the world, devouring all life, hopes, and dreams. Let all be returned to nothingness. Mangg, pull yourself together. Is there no end to them? What in the seven hells is happening? Not now, damn it. Dude, sit. Nero, were they part of your grand plan too? Save your japes, Garland. I didn't put up with your arrogant face to play with worthless clones. Something controls them. A void scent, and no ordinary one at that. Doga! Confound it. Without them, there's no way to master the darkness. That power is mine. Nero! The covenant shall be honored. I am the cloud of darkness. I shall devour your light and return this world to the void. Damn it, the rift is gone. What are we supposed to do now? As much as it pains me to leave without them, there's precious little we can do. Let us return to the Find and consult Rambrose. That was another 10 minutes of dialogue there. Or cutscenes. So really, it's like twice as much dialogue and cutscenes to actual game content. So, you guys are getting a very close experience to what I am getting. I mean, it was a cool raid, though. I had some fun in there. I probably would have more fun as a DPS, I'm certain. Because you'd be constantly doing something, whereas me just sort of like... Because even as a DPS, if you don't know what the fuck's going on, you know, you still just... You hit shit, you know? You still are just doing your shit. As a healer, it's just like, I don't know, and no one's really taking damage, and I'm just sort of standing here. And I could cast the same spell over and over, but... Being an off tank would probably be okay. You know, anything else that shows up, you're just like, alright, I'm going to taunt this. Hopefully I don't die. I don't want to stand anything. Okay. Rambrose. I see why they made people go through this stuff, though, for the main story, because they put so much fucking dialogue in it. All this happened within the tower. Gods preserve. The rift that manifested before the throne was a void gate. Of this I am certain. There exists myriad kinds of void scent. The more powerful the being, the larger the gate must be for it to pass through. It would seem that Zand sought to open a gate of unprecedented proportions, one that would allow this cloud of darkness entry into our world. Fortunately for all mankind, he did not succeed. I shudder to imagine what this void scent is capable of. However dreadful it may be, we can't abandon our friends, as there is no way to save them. I will not lie to you, Master Garland, the situation is bleak. Though void scent can enter our world, instances of men entering the void have never been documented. It pains me to give voice to my fears, but we do not even know whether our friends still live. Damn it, I feel so helpless. No, I refuse to give up. We must save Doga and Une. We share the same eye, 'tis true, but that is not what motivates me. Above all, I wish to help them to fulfill their mission, a mission whose burden they have borne for thousands of years, and besides... Cannot leave matters as they are. So long as Zan's Dark Covenant is binding, our world is in danger. 'Tis our duty to prevent the worst from coming to pass. Graha, ever since meeting Une and Doga, you've not quite been yourself. Tell me true, is all well with your eye? I honestly cannot say. I know only that there is a memory that I must recall. As a child, my father told me that the truth of our eye rests with Alleg. The answer eludes me still, but one day I will find it. I am with Graha. However slim the odds, we must try to save Une and Doga. Aye, and that bastard Nero as well, if only to make certain he won't make any more mischief. That doesn't make any sense. You have the right of it. Though we have known them but briefly, Doga and Une are our comrades. We cannot fail them. I shall consult experts in literature both. I swear to leave no stone unturned. Yet know that it may be a while before we are ready to act. I would ask that you all be patient. When dealing with the void, one cannot be cautious enough. My thanks again for your assistance. Pray rest now while you can. For when the time comes to go after our friends, you must be at no less than full strength. We'll save them yet, Mangg. Mark my words. Alright. God damn, man. So much dialogue to read. And I'm sure that's just the start of it. We're in the early stages of this game as far as dialogue is concerned. Many more hours of that to go. Alrighty then. Honestly, I thought like there might be 10 minutes of dialogue max before the raid, and then we'd do another one, and we'd finish the whole thing in this video, but that's not going to happen. So hopefully we'll finish it next time. My name is Mangg. Game watching has been Final Fantasy XIV. We'll see you fine folks in the next part.